On the way to church this morning, we were listening to the radio and we heard the song, Be Thou My Vision. Now, I've heard that song hundreds of times in my lifetime, but it struck me different this morning. Like, Lord, be my vision. Let me see people as you see them, not as I see them. Because oftentimes we see people, and frankly, we look at them, and I know I'm guilty of this, and saying, you know, that person's just a nuisance. Let me give you an example. No, Vicky, I'm not talking about you. One of my jobs, if you don't know me, my name is Eric, and I get to go into the schools, public and private schools, and bring an awesome message of purity and abstinence into the schools. And it's a privilege to go into the schools. Well, one of the schools that I was in this last quarter, West Michigan Aviation Academy. And there was a young man there, and his name is Joe. Now, Joe is a highly functioning autistic kid. And some would see Joe as a nuisance. Joe had one value, and it was loud. So when he talked in class, he would always be very loud. Now, I latched on to Joe. There was something about Joe that I just really latched onto. So I tried to teach Joe how to whisper. Didn't work. Okay, his whisper was louder than most of you all's talking, okay? So I was there for about 8 days right in a row. And I loved Joe, and I was able to talk to him, and he's just a cool kid. Very misunderstood, okay? Well, the very last day, he comes up to me, and he hands me a picture that he had drawn. And it was a picture of a guy on one of those bench press machines, and he was bench pressing the world. And it had my name on the guy's chest. Apparently, I'm pretty strong. And he looked at me, and this is what he said, and this absolutely broke my heart. He says, Mr. Eric, that's what they call me in the schools. Mr. Eric, thank you for being so kind to me. And I thought to myself, how many people have not been kind to Joe or someone like Joe? And so when I heard that song this morning and I heard Jeff say, I'm going to worship my butt off today, I don't want to miss opportunities like that. Because we have people like that come into our lives every single day. Every day. So my challenge to you today, church, is let's get the focus off of us and open our eyes. Let God be our vision. Amen. So that we can see people, because there's people who are hurting all around us. Instead of saying, Lord, will you bless what I'm doing? How about we change it and say, as Henry Blackaby said, Lord, open my eyes to see what you're already doing and just let me join you in that work. Because there's people all around us who are hurting and suffering. So, Lord, let us today have your vision.